Hello, my name's Stuart Cross and this is Strategy Confidential, episode 27, London to Paris Milestones. Earlier this year, as part of my midlife crisis, I found myself dressed in Lycra, cycling the 300 miles from London to Paris. Now, one of the big lessons that I learnt on that trip was the importance of milestones management. It was really important to set myself milestones to keep myself interested, to give a sense of achievement to what I'd done, and to keep my motivation ongoing. And I think these lessons are just as important for business as they are for middle-aged men in Lycra. And let me give you 6 specific lessons. The first is to have a crystal clear, compelling, ultimate goal. For us, it was all about reaching Paris. That was hugely motivating for us. But what is it for your projects? Are the goals big enough? Are they clear enough? Are they compelling enough? You have to have a crystal clear ultimate goal. The second lesson is you've got to break down that goal into smaller chunks. When we set off on the first day, we cycled from London to Dover. And we couldn't just have Dover as our milestone for the day. We had to break it down. So we said we set off from Greenwich, we'd reach the M25, cycle over the M25, then we'd reach Rochester, then we'd reach Canterbury. And we set ourselves smaller goals to give ourselves that sense of achievement and motivation as we went along. The third is you have to reward yourself. As you achieve even these smaller goals, give yourself a reward. So I would give myself a chocolate, for example, when I reached a certain milestone I'd set myself, whether that was reaching a town or climbing a particular hill. You can't just wait till the end to celebrate. You need to celebrate on the journey, even if they're smaller rewards. The fourth lesson was not to have too many milestones too early in the day, too early in the journey. What I found was if I set myself too many milestones early on, all I started to do was think about how much further I had to go and got daunted by that, rather than thinking about the smaller set of milestones and keep going. So don't have too many milestones too early in the journey. Fifth lesson is that looking back is as motivating as looking forward. So once you'd been in the saddle for 3 or 4 hours in the day and you'd had travelled 70 miles, and as you started to reflect on that, you thought about the achievement that you'd succeeded, and that gave you the motivation and the encouragement to carry on cycling and achieve the rest. So looking back can be just as motivating as looking forward. And the sixth and final lesson is that you've got to learn to love the climbs. Sometimes it's just hard work. But if you get your head down, keep cycling, think about the reward that's going to be there for you at the top of the hill, you'll get there. So those are these 6 lessons that I've learned from my cycle journey from London to Paris, just as applicable to life in business.